In the heart of a forgotten city, shrouded in mist and mystery, stood an ancient tower. Its stones were cracked, its foundation eroded by centuries of storms, yet it loomed defiantly against the horizon. Locals called it the Iron Widow. No one remembered who built it, but everyone knew the legends. The tower wasn't just a structure, it had a soul. For decades, developers and architects eyed the land beneath the tower, envisioning sleek skyscrapers and bustling commerce. But every attempt to demolish the tower ended in disaster. Dynamite fizzled out. Wrecking balls snapped their chains. Workers reported hearing whispers, pleas of sorrow or threats of fury, emanating from within its cold, weathered walls. Enter Elias Warren, a young, ambitious engineer fresh out of university. With a reputation for solving the unsolvable, Elias was determined to bring the tower down. "It's just a pile of rocks," he told himself, surveying its jagged silhouette. His team set to work, surrounding the tower with cranes and heavy machinery. They laid charges meticulously, calculating every detail. On the day of demolition, the city gathered at a safe distance, watching with bated breath as Elias counted down. 3, 2, 1. The explosion ripped through the base of the tower, sending clouds of dust and debris into the sky. But when the smoke cleared, the tower still stood. Not a single stone had moved. The crowd gasped. Elias cursed under his breath. The whispers began again, low and mournful, like a lament carried on the wind. Over the following nights, Elias stayed awake, poring over blueprints and historical records. He discovered something chilling. Every architect who had tried to dismantle the tower had either disappeared or gone mad. The records were filled with cryptic notes. It watches. The stones bleed. It remembers. Determined to prove himself, Elias returned to the site alone. Under the pale light of the moon, he entered the tower for the first time. The air inside was heavy and the walls seemed to pulse like a heartbeat. At its core, he found an inscription carved into the stone. "This tower was built on the bones of the betrayed. To topple it is to awaken them." A chill ran down Elias's spine. He realized the tower wasn't just defying destruction, it was protecting something or someone. The next day, Elias quit the project, refusing to explain why. The developers labeled him a coward and hired another team. But when the second demolition crew arrived, a storm rolled in, violent and unrelenting. Lightning struck their equipment and a landslide swallowed the machinery whole. The tower stood tall, unyielding. Years later, Elias, now older and wiser, would visit the site, placing a hand on the tower's cool surface. "You win," he whispered. And in the silence that followed, he swore he felt the stones sigh, relieved perhaps, or triumphant. The Iron Widow still stands today, a testament to resilience, a warning to the arrogant, and a reminder that some structures are not meant to fall.